Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, and here are my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. We start with Newcastle versus Liverpool. Well, you know, I've got a feeling that Newcastle might just put a spanner in the works tomorrow when they play Liverpool. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go and beat Liverpool. Of course, Newcastle have done fantastic of late, well away out of trouble and relegation where they were before Eddie Howe took over. So I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle don't have a say in where the Premiership is going to go. Anyway, I'm going to go to predict them to beat Liverpool tomorrow. Now, I think Newcastle will beat them. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 1. Villa versus Norwich. Well, Villa haven't made much improvement under Steven Gerrard. And Norwich, well, Norwich are as good as down anyway. But Villa have not made much progress unless they can bring in some better players in the summer before the start of next season. Anyway, I'm going to go for them to beat Norwich. Villa 1, Norwich 0. Southampton versus Crystal Palace. Well, Southampton are another funny team who had a bad start to the season, reasonably safe. Well, they are safe. And Crystal Palace, of course, Crystal Palace drew on Monday. I forgot who they played. Anyway, they drew. I can see them beating Southampton tomorrow. I'm going to go for Southampton 0, Crystal Palace 3. Watford versus Burnley. Well, this is an important match for Burnley. And Watford, well, Watford, another team that's good as gone. Watford need wins to stay up. I can't see that happening. They'll be in the Championship next season with Norwich. And as for Burnley, well, Burnley have turned things around since they've sacked Sean Dyche. I can see them beating Watford tomorrow. Watford 0, Burnley 1. Wolves versus Brighton. Well, Wolves lost last weekend to Sunday to Burnley. Burnley beat Wolves 1-0. And I think Brighton drew, didn't they, if I remember rightly? I'm not sure now, but I think they drew. Anyway, I think there's going to be another draw tomorrow. I can't see Wolves finishing playing in Europe next season in the Europa League. Brighton are a funny team, Brighton. If they only had a decent striker, they might be able to finish better, win matches, but they haven't got a striker to score the goals for them. Anyway, I'm going to go for a draw. Wolves 1, Brighton 1. Leeds versus Manchester City. Well, Leeds, of course, now are safe. They were one time in trouble. They play Manchester City tomorrow. I think that Manchester City will win. I'm going to go for Leeds 0, Manchester City 2. Everton versus Chelsea. Well, this is a do-or-die match for Everton. There's no doubt about it. They're in all sorts of trouble. Could the unthinkable happen and face relegation? It could. Nottingham Forest went down many years ago, didn't they? And of course, Chelsea want results to finish in the top 3. I don't know where it's all gone wrong for Everton this season. I think Frank Lampard is a bit out of his depth managing Everton. He's more suited to managing a Championship side like he was at Derby. Of course, Chelsea sacked him. I don't know what's going to happen to him at the end of the season. If Everton go down, he'll probably get the sack. Everton will probably be looking for another manager in the summer. Anyway, I'm going to go for Chelsea to win. Although you never know, Everton might surprise everybody and go and beat Chelsea. Of course, Chelsea just managed to win last weekend, didn't they? Last Sunday against West Ham. Anyway, I'm going to go for Chelsea to win. Everton 0, Chelsea 1. Tottenham versus Leicester. Well, Tottenham have dropped out of the top 4 at the moment. Arsenal are at 4th. And a great chance of playing Champions League football next season. And Leicester, well, they've had a funny season, Leicester have. The way they've let in goals from set pieces. Their defence has been terrible. I don't know what's wrong with them. Leicester used to have a good defence. Anyway, I'm going to go for a draw. Tottenham 1, Leicester 1. West Ham versus Arsenal. Well, of course, West Ham lost last night in the Europa League against Frankfurt. I think that their little run in the Europa League is going to come to an end. I can't see them getting anything in the second leg against Frankfurt. And as for Arsenal, well, they need to beat West Ham to finish. They have a good chance of finishing in the top 4. Well, there's still plenty of matches to be played. Anything can happen. Anyway, I'm going to go for West Ham 1, Chelsea 2. And finally, Man United versus Brentford. Well, it's no good trying to predict what Manchester United matches Manchester United are going to win, because they're in such a terrible state at the moment. And of course, they've got a new manager coming in the summer. And Brentford, well, I thought they would struggle in the Premiership this season, but they've surprised everybody. At one time, they were edging closer to the bottom 3, but they've managed to escape in the last few weeks. I'm going to go for a draw. Man United 1, Brentford 1. Well, that's the end of my Premiership predictions. You put your predictions in the comments. Like and comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.